Okay, Dan Pinkowski coming to you today with some other videos. I have John and Kitty in here. They're two of my students. Don't forget to subscribe and like and hit that notification bell. Also on the bottom, I've put a link to a PayPal. If you think these are worth your time and effort to watch, a donation of $1 would be great. It's at the bottom of the link. Would be much appreciated. We're going to be making hundreds of these videos. I want to get into a subject today about a basic arm bar technique, which is a self-defense from a frontal grab. A lot of people are doing this. These so-called grandmasters are doing it. But, you know, I can look at the body mechanics and see whether they're doing it right or wrong right off the bat. There's one thing that's important is that the direction of your toe has a way of directing where your energy should go, and just the slightest turn of your foot can change your whole body structure and your whole body mechanics, which will totally lead to different type of leverage, different type of energy, and it may say, why isn't the technique working right? One key factor is you always want to direct your energy into your opponent's center line. What I want to talk about today is when somebody's grabbing from the frontal. Basically, you know, again, you don't go into the fight saying, I'm going to do this technique or that technique. The person that attacks you decides what technique you're going to do by the type of grab and the type of energy that he gives you. So it's not predetermined. People say, well, what would you do when somebody does this or somebody does that? A high-level master will just go with the feel of the energy, not have a predetermined technique in his mind. If you go into the fight with a predetermined technique in your mind, you're going to lose. I'm going to tell you that right off the bat. So very important is there's two ways that somebody can grab you. They can be stiff-armed, or they can bend up and pull you in this way. This technique is not done for a bent arm. It's done for when somebody's got a straight arm poking at you or grabbing you with a straight arm. One important factor is that you want to make sure this hand here, I'm on an inside gate, okay, and he's pulling me to pull in to hit me. So, big mistake that people make is they grab first with this hand. As soon as I grab, he's going to pull me in and he's going to crack me with that hand. I have no cover, I have no block. The bone of the wrist, you want to be as close to the wrist as possible because there's all kinds of manipulation and joint pressure here as well as pressure points. You don't want to grab up here because it's too thick and too muscular. You want to grab right where the joint is, and this bone is oval shaped like an egg. So I'm going to be having this hand come straight up to grab. At the same time, I'm going to cover with this other hand. So in case he does do a hook punch, I've got something to cover, and I'm not going to get hit. I'm going to start to turn. Now, very important with this, I want to make sure that the elbow is into the armpit. This is very crucial. A lot of people will put the armpit below the elbow. It's better to be at the elbow or even above it a little bit more. I'm going to step into Gideon's center line. So you'll see between his foot stance here, there's a center point, and I'm going to be taking a step inward. At the same time, I'm pulling the arm in, and I'm going to squeeze tight and push my elbow down to lock in the elbow. At the same time, I'm pushing in on the wrist. I want to make sure that my head is looking towards him. Wherever my head will go is where my body will follow. So as I do this, I want to make sure I have maximum weight. Now I'm going to start to shift my weight in, and you'll notice that my toe is pointed, and I'm going to direct my energy towards the center line. We'll do it from another stance so people can see he's going to grab me that way. So, number 1, up. 2, cover. 3, I'm turning, pull in a little bit. That makes him off balance. I'm stepping inward. So so I'm in the center line, and my toe is pointed this way. A lot of people will do this way. You notice that my hip has changed, and my direction of energy has changed. That's wrong. You want to be straight in, squeeze in tight, push in here. My head is over, so I'm shifting the weight in, and then I'm a lever. Okay. This is basic because in a fight, in a street, they're not going to square off into a punching position. Usually it starts with eye contact, looks, and then mouthing and talking, and then poking, and then somebody grabs somebody. And we in Hapkido, we say when somebody grabs us, that's a gift, because that's where we play, that's our environment. So 1, 2, stepping in, head in, down. Okay, this is the number 1 for basic armbar. And we'll catch you in the next video. Subscribe and like. We'll see you soon. More to come.